So, Charlie and Kelly here. Charlie's my partner, and just gonna talk a little bit about the Mayan, the dream spell, and some juicy questions.
Yes. So I'd like to ask you, Kelly, what does someone get from a Mayan reading? I know you've done over 100 Mayan readings with different people. What's your experience, and what do people benefit? How would someone benefit from a reading?
Yeah, so there are many levels depending on the person, what they're going through in their life, and what they're wanting. And levels of growth that can come from a Mayan session. So a big one is, for a lot of people, it seems to be affirmation. So that's number one. People get a sense of affirmation for who they really are. It's like they get a yes if they are aligned in their life. Wow, I don't have to feel guilty about being this way. I don't have to hide being this way. I don't have to feel like I'm doing something wrong. Because usually, without even knowing it, people actually are in alignment. They're just using it to their disadvantage rather than their advantage. So I find that a really big thing people can get is this sense of like a huge confidence boost, or like a pat in the right direction. Like, hey, you might want to realign that.
Okay. So how does it even work? Like, I come to you and I'm like, and how do you know potentially more about me than I know about myself?
It's funny because a lot of people actually say that. We get to the even 45 minutes or we get to the hour and they're like, this is amazing, but I'm a little bit freaked out because you know me better than like my best friend or my family or my partner. And that's the beautiful thing. It's a gateway to dive right into the heart of it. And how we do that is there's a very special system, and it's based on your birthday and your birth year. And this is literally like your blueprint for your essence and for your personality and for your mission in life, and in big ways and in little ways. And your blueprint is based fully on your birthday, and it's based on your birthday within the Mayan Dreamspell, which has roots to the Mayan calendar, and it's all about the natural flow of time. If we only use the Gregorian calendar, then we're enrolling ourselves into an expression of ourselves that is dominated by our paradigm, by our culture. Work hard, do your job, fit in, do the right thing. But if you connect to your roots from a natural calendar, which is the dream spell, you start to get a stronger essence of who you really are.
Okay, so it sounds a bit like astrology. So, like, do you just say that, okay, you're like a Libra, I'm a Libra, so I'm born October 11th, so I'm a Libra. I don't know much about astrology, but I think it's like Libra likes balance, and so it's just like, okay, I like balance.
And
okay.
Do you find that?
Does that help me at all?
Do you find it helpful?
I don't know so much about astrology. People have definitely done mine. I guess it doesn't feel like tools to grow and transform. It's maybe just like, this is what you are, and then I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. Like, that's about it. It's like a bit of a dead end for me.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah. So with the Mayan dream spell, you actually change every year. I know that in astrology, the planets and constellations are always moving, but it's something that it seems to be only the very complex astrologists know. Most people just know their sign, and they think, I'm a Scorpio, I do this because I'm a Scorpio, I always do this because I'm a Scorpio, and this is who I am, so take it or leave it. In the Mayan, you have your unique essence. You're the blue monkey, for example. But that changes year by year. You get a new mission each year. You're always that core essence, your birth energy. But life isn't like that. You're not always just one thing. You respond to life differently. You respond to challenges differently. You respond to really great things differently. And this changes year to year. And this is something that astrology, maybe if you go really in depth, to astrology, you'll find this, but just basic astrology, it doesn't really get beneath the surface of it.
Okay. What about, like, is it like a very mental thing? Is it like you're like this and therefore you should do this? So like people, do they just sort of take notes and they go away and they would just read the notes and be like, or is it, you know, what's your experience like on readings with people, and what is, I guess, their experience as well?
On reading, it's a time to fully receive. And that's what I love about it. I love seeing people care for themselves. I love seeing people receive and really be able to give themselves time to slow down. And this hour, however long it goes, it is a receiving of wisdom, but it's also like a deep relaxation and being seen on a deep level. And I find, and I encourage the people I'm having sessions with, some people, they really want to take notes, and I can see that that's actually good for them. But on the most part, it's very non-mental. It's received, it's felt, and it's not uncommon for people to cry or have these huge energetic releases when they're on the call, and to just feel like something is touched in them. Because it's not just me giving the reading. I have studied this in depth. I have amazing mentors, and I've lived it for 5 years and more as I continue now. However, it's an activation of sorts. Like, it's not just me, it's the Mayan wisdom that is connected to this system. So people have different experiences, but often it's embodied and not so mental.
Cool. When you said actually that it's about being really seen, and that's the experience that you feel like people get, it's interesting because when I've been really seen, often in healings or, you know, with specific mentors, it's probably the greatest healing I've actually received, when I'm able to fully let go and allow myself the opportunity to be seen by another exactly as I am. That's profound in my experience. So,
and that's what we want to create. Spaces where we're not really shoving information down each other's throats. We're activating. You know, it's not easy to be activated. It's easy to read a book. It's easy to read what your astrology sign is in the newspaper. It's easy to go to all these talks. But to put yourself in a place one-on-one and let yourself be seen and activated for your truth and your beauty and your uniqueness, it's edgy. And it brings, when you make that commitment to yourself, it enrolls you into a new way of being. Because it's planted the seed. And you've given your exchange financially, time-wise, emotionally, energetically. And those things, they start to reshape your reality in alignment with that. So it's beautiful that, you know, those are the moments that really stand out for you. Because that's where I think the deepest transformation is.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for sharing. I don't think I've got any more questions. It sounds pretty cool. It sounds like I'll need a full session very soon.
I think you've had that with me before.
Maybe mini ones. Multiple mini ones.
We can have a full one.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.